Hello everyone, welcome back. This is part 3 of the moon, and in this video I will be talking about phases of the moon. In the last video I talked about eclipses, so go watch that before you come here. Starting off with the first slide. Why do phases of the moon occur? These phases occur because the relative position of the moon from the earth. In simple words, phases occur because of the alignment of the earth and moon relative to the sun. In this picture, we can see all of the phases of the moon relative to the sun and the earth, starting off with the new moon. The moon is in its invisible phase currently, with its lighted side towards the sun and its night side facing earth. The moon rises and sets with the sun during this phase because they are in the same region of the sky. The lit side is not only upward during the day but also away from the earth because of the angle of the moon's orbit. Keep in mind that the moon rarely passes directly between Earth and the sun during this phase. From our vantage point on Earth, it only passes close to the sun. Next is waxing crescent. This phase of the moon appears when the illuminated half of the moon faces mostly away from the Earth with only a tiny portion visible. It grows daily. Next is first quarter. You can see half of the lit side of the moon, which is halfway through its monthly journey. Although it may be casually referred to as a half moon, that is not actually what you are seeing in the sky. Just a portion of the full moon, the lit half, is visible to you. Next is the waxing gibbous. Now most of the moon's day side has come into view and the moon appears brighter in the sky. Next is the full moon. This is as close as we come to seeing the sun's illumination of the entire day side of the moon. The moon is opposite of the sun as viewed from the earth, revealing the moon's day side. A full moon rises around sunset and sets around sunrise. Next is the waning gibbous. As the moon begins its journey back towards the sun, the opposite side of the moon now reflects the moon's light. The lighted side appears to shrink, but the moon's orbit is simply carrying it out of the view from its perspective. The moon rises later and later each night. Next is the last quarter. The moon the moon looks like it's half illuminated from the perspective of Earth, but really, you're seeing half of the half moon that's illuminated by the sun, or a quarter. A last quarter moon, also known as third quarter moon, rises around midnight and sets around noon. Next, and the last one, is the waning crescent. The moon is nearly back to the point in its orbit where its day side directly faces the sun, and all that we see from our perspective is a thin curve. Thank you for watching this video. In the next video, I will be talking about supermoons, so stay tuned for that.
Created using Powtoon.